One day it'll make sense. Till that day I gotta pay rent. You know, baby, need some new shoes. Gotta keep some dollars on the statement. Serena with the surf. Who is you what you deserve? Yeah. Who is you what you deserve? Who is you what you deserve? Yeah. Look, I feel like I should just be honest. I'm escaping trauma.
Yo, what's up, YouTube? Back at you with another video on today. Make sure you hit that subscription button, subscribe to the channel, click on the bell so that you'll be notified whenever we put up an upload. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. All right, guys, we got to break the news on it. Oregon Ducks coach Dan Lanning has said that he is not on his way to Alabama, even though I know there's a lot of people out there reporting saying that he possibly could end up being Alabama's coach. He has declared to say that he is going to stay with the Oregon Ducks. Shout out to Dan Lanning, not just moving just because everybody thinks that you're the hot name or you're the guy for the job, but staying there to try to build the team and the program that you're at. For these coaches to play musical chairs and stuff like that, I can see if Dan Lanning was not having success with Oregon, but Oregon is a good football program. They're one of the best programs in the country. And for Dan Lanning to say that pretty much he's going to stay with the Oregon Ducks, that is definitely a shout out to him, man, and not leaving those young fellas behind just because a big job like Alabama has come up. I'm sure that Alabama is going to find somebody to coach those kids, but it would not be the Oregon Ducks coach. He said that he's gonna keep his talents with the Oregon Ducks, even though that there's reports out there saying that Dan Lanning is probably going to be the man for the job. Now, if something else comes out there different and he decides to change his mind, then, you know, that's his right too. He has the right to do whatever he wants to do as a coach. But at the same time, when you truly dedicate yourself to a program, you're going to make sure that you do a great job and a thorough job. And that's something that Dan Lanning has pretty much been doing with the Oregon Ducks. They're one of the best football programs in the nation. And definitely, man, shout out to him for being able to say that he's going to stay put. So it looks like Alabama is going to have to continue to find the guy that they feel is going to be able to lead Alabama in the future. I don't know who that's going to be. I don't know if it's Lane Kiffin. I don't know if it's Urban Meyer. Yeah, Urban Meyer might end up taking the job. You never know who could take the job at Alabama. I just thought about something, just hit me and just said, man, Urban Meyer, he's not a coach right now. And Urban Meyer would be a great fit with Alabama. I know some of the students, they was having a thing saying anybody but Dabo, but Dabo is a good coach, man. Even though he's at Clemson, he has won 2 national titles with Clemson, and he came from under Nick Saban too as well. So we'll see what happens, man. But they're not going to get the Oregon coach, man, like a lot of people was thinking that's going to happen. He has declared to say that he's going to stay with the Oregon Ducks, even though in spite of everyone thinking that he was going to be the man for the job and he's the most qualified. I do not see Coach Prime going to the Oregon, not the Oregon Ducks, but Alabama as well, because he decided to take on Colorado, man. And I don't think that that's something that he's going to do, just have these kids moving around just because he decides to take the job at Alabama. I don't think that that's something that Coach Prime is wanting to do. He's trying to build up that Colorado program, and I just can't see Coach Prime going over to Alabama just because. Now, I would say this. If Coach Prime did go to Alabama, that thing would be crazy, man. You know how many recruits would come to Alabama if Coach Prime was to take over that program? You think Colorado is, the fan base and everything like that is crazy. Man, can you imagine how crazy it would be? Because everybody and their mother would be trying to go to Alabama if Coach Prime was to say, hey, I'm no longer going to coach the Colorado Buffs. I'm going to take my talents over to the Alabama Crimson Tide. I feel like that's a better place for me. I feel like that's a chance for an opportunity for me to get some of the best kids in the nation. But I just don't think that Coach Prime, that's something that he's going to be willing to do, just leave Colorado just because Alabama is available. But Alabama is a good destination from just looking on the outside, looking in. I definitely think that they're going to find their man within the next 72 hours. But we'll see what happens, though. All right, you guys, I'll be back to you soon with another video. I'm out of here. Until next time.
One day it'll make sense. Till that day I gotta pay rent. You know, baby, need some new shoes. Gotta keep some dollars on the statement. Serena with the serve. Who is you what you deserve? Yeah. Who is you what you deserve? Who is you what you deserve? Yeah. Look, I feel like I should just be honest. I'm escaping traumas, trying to be the greatest, that's my promise. You know, I always stand on business, always been relentless. Know the trousers new and the shirt